Hello. Welcome to Talks with Tina G podcast. I am your host, Tina G. Welcome so much. Welcome. Let me see what we doing over here. All right. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. I know we got a couple minutes, and guess what? I know the game on. Mm. So I don't know who gonna be up here tonight, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna see. We gonna see how y'all doing over there in TikTok land. I don't know if everybody watching the game or in Dallas or somewhere. We're gonna find out in a few minutes. Let me see. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let me type in some notes. Give me 1 second. Let me type in some notes. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put my glasses on. We got a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes. All right, let's see. So if y'all not watching the game, hop on in. I think everybody watching the game though, because I think the command is losing. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I might be up here for a little while or not a long while. We'll know. We'll see. We're gonna play it out. We are going to play it out. Let me see one thing. One thing. Ma'am. Ma'am, I can hear you. Hello. Cousins. I can hear that. That's all right. So, what we got? We got 4 more minutes. I'm gonna see if anybody hop on real quick. If not, it's gonna be a real quick night. It's gonna be a quick night. Let me just see. Let me go look and see where y'all at, because some people may be on and I can't see. And I know some people are watching the game somewhere. Somewhere they watching the game everywhere. It's game nights and everything going on. But I know, some people may be watching in silence, and that's okay too. But we're gonna see what happened. We're gonna see what happened. So welcome. The people over in TikTok land, how y'all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I see a couple people coming in from TikTok. Hey Suzanne. Thank you for joining in. I guess you're not watching the game right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. We got a few more minutes before we get started. Maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. I just like to hop on here real quick just to see what's going on, see where everybody at, see who's gonna be in the building. Don't forget to share the live. So hello to Shelly and Nancy, everybody who's joining in on TikTok. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Talks with Tina G podcast, and I am your host. Today is actually the 31st episode. I know I kept saying 32. I was in birthday mode, so forgive me for that. I've been in birthday mode for a while. I'm still in birthday mode. So, um, okay, let me see. Yep. So I appreciate you all so much for taking the time just to hop on here. Let me silence this. Yep. So yeah, so Charlene, thank you so much for tuning in on TikTok. I appreciate you all so much. Thank thank and thank you. Let me see what we got going on here on Instagram. I can't really see anybody right now. And I know some people may be tuning in on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube as well. So we got maybe like 3 minutes and then we'll go ahead and start. Thank you so much. I see First Lady P done joined in. First Lady P is up in the building. First Lady P is in the building. Thank you so much, for Quita and everybody who's tuning in on TikTok. I appreciate you all so much. I know they have a game on, the Commanders in Dallas, and I know everybody is watching the game, but we're gonna do what we do anyway, and we gonna get on here and get off, right? Look at cousin. Cousin is in the building, baby. She in the building. She's somewhere in the building. I don't know where she went. She in the building though. She's live in the building. I don't know what's going on with this. There it is. I have this thing I'm gonna type in if you want to call in. Oh, hey Kevin, you got on. It's so good that you were able to hop on. So this is all you have to do is hop on Facebook. You get to see me every Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm so excited that you hopped on. We're gonna get started in about 2 minutes, right? Welcome everybody in TikTok. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're gonna have a great show. This is actually a continuation of last week's show. Yep. So yeah, this is last week's. See what that one. I got my little tickers. I got all my little tickers and to be continued. Let me see. Let me hide that one. I got a lot going on over here. Look at that. Look at that. Yep, I got all my little stuff. I'm going to pop up here. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I know on TikTok you may not be able to see what we're doing over here on Facebook, but I will make sure that. Oh, hey, I know I see you at the Jersey party. You got your jersey on, Kevin. I know that's right. Kevin don't play no games. Kevin said I'm outside. Kevin, didn't we have a good time on Thursday, though? Kevin, we had a good time on Thursday. It was Libra season, honey. It was all about the Libras, honey. Kevin is a Libra, and we had a great time on Thursday celebrating the Libras. Kevin is a Libra. So happy birthday again, Kevin, and happy birthday to all the Libras. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, Linda, for tuning in. Linda is from Maryland. We got Suzanne, and we got Kevin from here at Tacoma Station. Where they're having a Jersey party. They're having a Jersey party, Kevin. I know this thing is nice. I know you got your thing on. You gotta take a picture, send a picture. So we can say it. We're gonna celebrate Kevin. It's Kevin's birthday. It's still Libra season. So we're not gonna forget about the Libras. Let me see who on Instagram, if anybody on Instagram. Welcome everybody who on TikTok. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I always do is I play my intro video, my video for me. So without further ado, we go ahead and get started. It's my head because I got to be camera ready. Give me a minute. All right, so my party with you, Kevin. Come on now. It was Libra season. We partied together. We partied with all the other Libras. One party with me. We had fun together. I can't hang with you. You put that. I was walking around. I ain't really do too much, Kevin. Don't do that. Kevin had on Dirty Bucks. Now we're gonna talk about this when I get back. Let me get started. Give me 1 second. Let me play my intro video, Kevin. This is what you miss each and every Sunday. Come true. Woo! Yes, that is the intro. That is done by my girl Stubbs, right? So welcome. I know we have some guests. I'm gonna put your comments. I'm gonna put your comments on the side so I can see them clear. Welcome, everyone. This is Talks with Tina G podcast. I am your host. I'm gonna say it again for the new people. We have some new people joining us that has never seen the podcast, never heard about the podcast and just maybe stumbled upon my page. So welcome. Right. Tonight's topic is would you date your friend's ex? Now we talked about this last week, but it was so good we cut it off, right? So this is part 2 of would you date your friend's ex, right? Um Before we go into that, I like to shout out my sponsors. I have a couple sponsors. One of them is TG Construction Consulting, which is one of my businesses where we help you set up your business, set up your nonprofit. We even help you write your books. This is my latest book that I wrote and self published. The book is called The Wider the Smile, The Deeper the Deception. It is an urban book. It is on all outlets, face what is it, Amazon, anywhere you looking for a book you can find it. This is my one of my other books that I self-published is called Satan Has Many Faces. I'm trying to see how I go. It is actually a play that I wrote, Satan Has Many Faces. You can type that in. I know my fingers probably somewhere on in the middle, but you can type that in. And this is one of our books that I've done. We do a lot of things. We help people with 501c3s. Just a couple things that we do. We also, one of my sponsors is Classy Tina G360. So some of y'all may have missed the gathering on Thursday, but the photo booth was in effect, right? So we do have the spinner, but we also take photos. So I've been posting some of the photos. We got the photos where you have 3 pictures, we got videos, we got boomerangs, we have it all, right? And we also have the machine which you can get on and spin around. So if anybody is looking to book a 360, definitely reach out to me at 240-722-8400. If you need that number, just let me know before we leave, and I'll share the number again. Right. So what's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? That's cousin Larry. Let's go. That's right. Larry. Now I be needing Larry up here. Hey niece. See you soon. So Larry on here, cousin Larry on here, he's saying let's go, right? So I like to get a couple sponsors out the way. We have another sponsor is Bridget Knits. I know maybe y'all may have seen some of the pictures I post. I have on like yellow knitted fringes. Bridget Knits did that as Paulette Nixon, but you can find her on Instagram under Bridget Knits. If you want some, some pieces, crochet, knitted, whatever you want, reach out to her. She got some things she's doing, some other things for me. You'll see it soon. I don't want to say it, but she had on one of her pieces on Thursday, really nice. Made out some jean material. So check her out on Bridget Knits on Instagram. One of my other 2 sponsors before we get started. And then I'll take a break and I'll come back because I got a couple sponsors, right? Of course, Fluffy You, the Luca wardrobe is getting a little windy outside, right? Y'all might need y'all furs. Going over to the Luca wardrobe on Instagram, right? Get y'all head pieces, get y'all fluffy slippers, get y'all hats, get y'all furs. She got it all. She got some new stuff with the jean and the fur mixed. Going over to Instagram and check her out, right? My other sponsor is Gwen Swan, who has a nonprofit that I actually set up. She deals with art therapy, and it's just dealing with therapy through art. And she have various ways that she does that. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely reach out to me, or you can go to her page on Facebook, Dina Swan, Dena Swan, and then check out, see what she's doing. My last sponsor before I get into it, because we got a great topic. I appreciate you all definitely for hopping on, right? Is Chaos. He is Chaos. You can find him on Instagram, right? Larry Carroll Senior. Chaos. He used to have a gym on Rhode Island Avenue, KAAOS, right? Now he's a power lifter, but he can also get you in shape, right? He's my cousin. I don't go to him, but I also recommend him, right? Because if you're looking to eat healthy and get in shape and tone up and all that, he is the man to go to. I be wanting to go to him, but then the Coke sodas and the Snickers be calling my name, so I can't go to him like I should, right? But check him out, right? If you trying to get in shape, he's your guy. I promise you. So everybody's on Instagram, Facebook. Let's go. So let's get into it, right? Tonight's topic is: would you date your friend's ex. So this is part two. And I know last week we talked about it and I gave a scenario and I said, what if y'all broke up maybe 10 years ago? So I'm going to switch that up, right? I had a couple phone calls. Larry called me, a couple people called me and said, I need to switch up the time frame, right? So it's no dates. Y'all tell me the dates, right? It's no time frame. Would you date your friend's ex if they just broke up 2 months ago, 3 months ago? The person that the spouse passed away, the boyfriend or girlfriend passed away recently. I don't know. I'm not going to do a time frame. The question is, would you date your friend's ex, your cousin's ex, your sister's ex, right? And I know people say, no way, no way. We got all that last week. Suzanne just said, absolutely not on Facebook. So today I went out and had some crabs and I asked the hostess, would he date his friend's ex, right? And he was a different race and he said it depends on how they broke up. It depends on their relationship and it depends on the relationship that I had with that person. I said, I don't think we covered that last week. So that was good, right? So he said it depends on how they broke up, whether he broke up with her or she broke up with him. It depends, right? Um, or what type of relationship him and that person had. Like, were they close? Like, yeah, so it's different variables. So let me know y'all thoughts. And then, I'm gonna ask some more questions. But would you date your friend's ex? Thank you all so much for joining on TikTok. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, Suzanne said absolutely not. And I know last week we had a little debate, which was really good, right? Because Larry posed a question, why are you worrying about who your ex is dating? Whether who it is, right? And then we had a little debate. So I don't know if my niece Tyree is on tonight, but she'll go back and watch this and she'll chime on in, right? So that's another question. That's another little if we're not with the person no more, why do we care who they're dating? I'm just asking because I'm just asking for a friend, right? I'm just asking. So also on the bottom of my screen, I know y'all see that I have Cash App Altina. That is me. So I'm looking for other sponsors to help me sponsor this show every week. This is 31 weeks. This is the 31st week. Let me say that right. Because I don't know what I've been doing. I've been in birthday mode. My birthday was yesterday. So I was all hyped from Thursday talking about it's the 32nd episode. It's not. It's only 31 years old. So it's 31 weeks. But I'm also looking for sponsors, right? So you can cash out Author Tina, whatever you want. If you want to be a sponsor, I appreciate it. It'll help keep the show going each and every week. So let's see what Suzanne said over here on Facebook. It's not about caring. It goes against the girl code. Okay, somebody did say that last week. They did say something about the girl code, right? They did say the girl code. So the girl code is you can't date nobody that I already dated. That's the girl code, right? So is the man code the same? Larry, is the man code the same? Or do y'all have a code? I want to know. Help me out if anybody got anything over there on TikTok. Let me see. And if y'all want to call in, type in the number to call in. Y'all can call in if y'all choose to. If y'all want to call in, the number is 301-715-8592. They're going to ask you for an hold on a minute. They're going to ask you for an ID. Hold on, let me just call in. Okay, hold on. Y'all can call in at 301 715 2. Then ask you for ID. The ID is 892-1508. All right. I think buffering. So let me see if I can change the settings. Kind of cut it off a little bit and see if that works. Let me see if I can something with the defender. So let me see. I got a couple messages over here. Let me see what they're saying over here. Let me see what they're saying here. TikTok said nope. H no. Okay, I got a couple no's. I got a couple no's over here on TikTok. Say absolutely no. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Hey Willie, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. People is Talks with Tina G podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. So I have some first time people checking out the show. I'm going to turn back this defender back on because I just want it to be safe. Let me get back on here. So let me see what the comments are. So Larry said, I never did it, but I left my ex. Why would I care who my ex date? Let them deal with that problem. Ooh. So Suzanne said it should be a man code. Let's see. So you said price of spirit will get what you need. Your heart is, you know that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Hey Willie, let me ask you a question. Would you date your friend's ex? Your brother's ex, your cousin's ex? It's a yes or no. You don't gotta tell me nothing else. It's a yes or no. People over here saying nope. Larry said if you left your ex, why would you care who they dating? Whether it's your cousin or not, because you're gonna see them at the family reunion. You don't want to see them at the family reunion. So Willie said never. Okay. Willie said never. So I have another question. Let me give you a scenario. Let me give y'all a scenario. Y'all help me out with this one because I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. This is somebody's story, right? Miss Claire was dating Mr. Jimmy, and Miss Shirley and Miss Claire were friends, right? Not good friends, just friends, right? So Miss Claire passed away. Now Mr. Jimmy trying to talk to Miss Shirley. Do you think Miss Shirley should talk to Mr. Jimmy since Miss Claire passed away, and she won't know? But the friends gonna know. What y'all say about that if the person passed away? Is that like a pass or no? I'm just asking. I don't know. And then, I got another one, but I want to hear what y'all say first. I need some help over here on TikTok. TikTok, what y'all think about that? So Suzanne said no. This is on Facebook. Suzanne said no, right? I know it's spinning. I don't know why. I got this little box. It's somebody. That's why I need some sponsors to help me get some this little internet box thing. I don't know what it is, but it's acting up. Hey, Benita's sister, how you doing? Benita, would you date your friend's ex? Yeah, she said. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, P said, let me see. I've always said no. Okay, but in this day and time, I have some stipulations. I wouldn't date frontline friends, but associates are different. It depends on our level. It depends on our level of the friendship. I don't necessarily want my friend's ex. However, it's about if it's considered a friend. No, but an associate is different. Contingent on the level you associate with them. But let's stick to friends. We can do associates. I want to know about the associates. Tell me about an associate. Give me an example of that. But let's stick to friends. I think if you slept with the person, know that person is off limits. But if you didn't, then I have to say my answer have changed. Okay, okay, okay. If it's an associate, so is what's an associate? So okay, Sister Cookie said H Town. No, no, heck no, Bonita, and no Helen. So when you say associate, because this, let me get into an associate. So an associate is this is I'm asking Miss Clara, Miss Shirley, and Miss Barbara are friends, right? You come in the picture and you met Miss Shirley and Miss Barbara through Miss Clara. So you're Miss Clara friends, and Barbara and Shirley are your associates, right? So you got three friends. You the person. Those two are your associates, right? You meet a guy and find out they used to date Miss Shirley, and you met her through Miss Clara. Is it okay that you date her because that's not your personal friend? If you met her ex, is it okay if you date him because that's not your personal friend? You only met her through Miss Clara. Let's go. All right, Willie said, let's go. It got some good stuff. So Willie said, no, Ja will know loyalty from the heart should always be. It felt good to show you and not weak. Priceless. I love their price. Everything he says priceless. That's his tagline. I love it, right? Hey, Deborah. Okay, Deborah said absolutely not off limits. What does that mean? Absolutely not off limits. Oh, you saying absolutely nothing is off limits? Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the comment up here. Give me 1 second. Let me go back. So Paulette said, let me talk about the friend thing, honey. An associate is different. It's a different contingency, right? On the level of an associate. But let's stick with friends. I think if you slept with the person, know that person is off limits. But if you didn't, then I have to change my answer. Okay. All right. So we talking about associates. We ain't going to friends no more. We talking about associates. Help me out. All right. Gwen said, hey, Tina, you driving, but you listening. Okay. But no. All right. I got you. All right. So let's see what we talking about. An associate, this is from Paulette. An associate, you know the person through someone. But if we're hanging out every day, eating from each other table on a consistent basis, no. Okay. That clears that up. All right. Let's see what else you got. If it's not our personal friend, no. If you met through one, that's not the same as a okay. Okay, Deborah, what you saying? What you saying? I'm saying no, I do not agree with it. I You don't agree with what, Deborah? You think that tell me what you're saying. You saying that we could date the associate? Because that kind of happened to me a little bit. Um it's I think I told the story, but it was kind of weird. It's about females. It don't have nothing to do with dating, but it's kind of weird. I met somebody through a mutual friend. I met another female through a mutual friend, right? And they just happened to meet the guy that I used to talk to, and they um were mad at me. I don't even know why. Don't care, but don't know why. But I wouldn't have no say so because I don't know her. Right? It was nothing that I could say. She didn't owe me anything, right? Because I didn't know her. I only met her through somebody else at their birthday party. So it was not like we talked on the phone or anything. So she just happened to meet my ex, and it is what it is. And it was nothing that I could say to her because I didn't know her, right? I would say to her because we weren't together. But so this the twist, right? When you say so, this is what Larry said last week, and I think it's true. I gotta fix this. When you say you're not with the person no more, it's your ex, but y'all still communicating, y'all still hanging out, right? And then they date somebody. I think that's when you care about who they date. because your feelings are still involved. Because y'all still hanging out, even though y'all not together. Because women, we emotional. We emotional first. So I think that's what that. So I get the associate thing because she could talk to my ex because I don't know her, like, at all. It was just like, hey, this blah blah blah. I don't know her, right? So I mean, if I did know, I probably had a different attitude, but I didn't know her only because my feelings were still involved. I can admit that. I know y'all not going to admit that, but my feelings were still involved, even though we weren't together. I still kind of had low feelings, right? I had to like wing myself down, right? But I mean, I can see it happening, and I can see not me doing it, but I'm saying like it happened to me. So I can see why I would care to still have feelings involved. Mm, I'm helping myself. I don't want to help my nah, but I get it. So saying you don't agree with it. Okay. Deborah, come on, type some more. I want to know what's going on. All right, so Larry said, if my woman, let's say it again. Larry, say it again. If my woman is reacted to her ex, who two exes dating, I'm leaving my woman alone. I got that clear, clear, and clear, right? So that's like Larry dating Miss Claire. They broke up, and now she dating Mr. Jimmy. And no, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Larry is dating Miss Claire. And Mr. Jimmy started dating Miss Shirley, but Miss Claire talking about it to him. Like, I can't believe they together. You gonna leave her because she shouldn't even be worrying about Mr. Jimmy. I get it. 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 Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Let's see. You jumped on here to scream all the way from California. Happy belated birthday, cousin. Thank you so much. I had a good time. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had so much fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all the way from California. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Hey, Nikki, let me ask you a question. Would you date your friend's ex? I don't care how many years ago it was, a month, or your associate's ex. I'm just saying. That's the question we talked about tonight. All right. So thank you again. So Larry said, well, let me see what Larry got up here. Larry ain't playing no games with us tonight. I'm wondering if people care if they left the ex or the ex left him. That's a good question. So that's what the guy said today. He said it depends on how the relationship ended. So let me give y'all a scenario. Let's see how can I put a twist to this scenario. All right, so Leah said no way. So um so Larry, you're saying you're wondering if they care if the ex left them or they left the ex. Good, 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 good. Okay, because sometimes it is different when we leave them. We really don't care. But okay. So do we care if they left us or if we left them? Which one matters the most? If they left us, like if they were like, it's over, and then they went and dated one of our friends, or if we broke up with them because they just can't get together, right? They cheat all the time, right? They ain't trying to contribute, right? They ain't trying to help do nothing. So we like, you're a bum, we leaving. And then you find out they dating somebody else. You don't care. Would you care? Would you be like, she ain't getting nothing but bum? Like, I don't know, help me out. Would you care then if you left them? I don't know. Help me out, y'all. All right. So Nikki said, I had a friend marry one of my exes. Get out of here. No, they didn't. Did you go to the wedding? Did they even invite you to the wedding? Did they invite you to the wedding? Because I probably went front row. I probably would have went front row. Did they invite you to the wedding, Nikki? Lord have mercy. Had a friend marry one of your exes. How did that make you feel? We want to know. Look, we want to know over here at Talks with Tina G podcast. All the listeners want to know. Shout out, friend that married your ex. Okay. Welcome, welcome on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. Would you date your friend's ex on Instagram? Wow. The friend would be wrong for from dating him or her. So Taled, do you think so I have a scenario. Cousin said, thank you for being my friend. Right. Okay, friend. So Taled, let me ask you. You said they would be wrong for dating him or her, right? I have a scenario. What if you dated somebody 10 years ago? No, that's too long. I'm sorry. You dated somebody a year ago, right? And you dated Mr. Jimmy a year ago. You and Miss Claire, cool. Miss Claire come to you as a woman. I'm just throwing a scenario. Miss Claire come to you as a woman, say, hey Talia, I like Mr. Jimmy. Do you mind if I see if he's interested in me and I see where it can go? And you say, oh no, go ahead. And then they actually hook up and they last a long time. How would that make you feel? Because I think this is the problem. I don't know, but I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. Is it because we think or we see them doing better with their other person that we would care? Or, help me out. I'm just trying to get a scenario of we know it's not right, but I'm just advocate. He said, all fairness, it had been more than 20 years. Let me see if I turn this Wi-Fi off. Let me see if it'll work. Let me just see if it'll work. If it get worse, then I'm gonna click it back. All right. So in 20 years, okay. So they got married. Did you go to the wedding though? Oh, okay. So Larry, this is good. So Larry said my ex left me for a reason. Something she didn't like about me, but maybe her friend liked it. Okay. Okay, Frisky. Okay. So Taled said I would not give my blessing up front. And Larry said, yes, I believe if the relationship is bad, they wouldn't care. Okay. So Nikki said, then one time I was with someone and didn't find out until we were deep into the relationship that he had lost his virginity. My friend my friend, but that happened before I met him, and neither of them told me. So how did that make? That's like a betrayal. I want to know. I want to know, good or bad, ugly. I just want to know, so I won't be looking crazy outside. I don't want to be looking crazy. So Talib, let's go back to Talib. So Facebook is blowing up. TikTok, y'all can join in the conversation. Y'all can definitely share this with your friends. Go back and comment later because I know I get a lot of messages from y'all that y'all be wanting to say something and y'all don't say it, and it's okay. I'll read y'all messages later. But I thank you all so much for tuning in over here on TikTok. I know y'all got some stuff, right? So let me go back over here. Thank you so much, Her Hidden World on Instagram. Welcome to Talks with Tina G podcast. I am your host, Tina G. Tonight's topic is, would you date your friend's ex? Answer that for me, yes or no. So I got a good one. Okay, I gotta go back to Talia. So Talia said she wouldn't give her blessing up front. So Talia, I had a situation like that where I did give my blessing. And they dated for a while, and I was okay because he was not the one for me, right? And and it was an acquaintance asked me that. We wasn't mutual friends. Like I met her through somebody else, right? And she dated somebody that I used to talk to, and she said something to me, and I was like, go ahead, right? But this is the kicker. Um, most of my exes I am friends with still friends with them and their family members, right? Because when I date somebody and it's just me being who I am, I become friends with their families, right? I just have that personality and everybody, you know, like me, right? So I would still come to the family cookouts and everything because I still have bonds with their family members. So that could have been a problem with me still being around, right? Um, but it was cool. It was nothing there. And everybody was cool with it. So I think if you're mature and you handle certain situations differently, like Paulette said, acquaintances, we weren't friends. Right? We didn't, well, yeah, we did hang out for birthday. And then I found out and they told me and it was cool. I didn't care. But yeah, that happened to me. So that's real life. So anyway. So Nikki, you didn't go to the wedding. Okay, you wasn't invited. Okay, I just wanted to know because I would have been in front row. I said, "Girl, get him, girl." But that's just my crazy personality. I'm like, "Go on, get him." Anyway, so Willie, let's see. As you get older, Willie said, as you get older, you get wiser, and love is not about sex no more. It's all about loyalty and friendship. You better let me give you some sound on that. Hold on. Let me give you this. Hold on. Yeah, that's what it is. It's about loyalty and friendship. If you are single, enjoy your peace. I agree with Larry. Tina, priceless. I love it. I love it. And you probably know him too. That's my cousin. So you probably know him from back in the day, but we'll talk about that offline. Thank you so much, Willie. You got to come back next week. We hit every Sunday, 7 p.m. I'm excited. And tell your wife I said hello. I need her to comment too. Um, so Talia said, but listen, I like when people when they got something to say, they say, but listen, I have a friend right now dating a guy dating in high school. Okay. So should you be that's what we're talking about. That's what Laura's talking about. That's high school. No, I'm okay. So Talia, how that make you feel? Talk to me now. All right, I'm cracking up. It's too much to text. You want to call in? You can call in. You can call my cell phone. I'll put you on speaker. Call my cell phone. You can call in. I got a chat line. If you want to come in, I can pull you in. There's plenty of ways you can get in. Just tell me how you want to get in. You can call my phone. You can call a Zoom. I got the Zoom call. And you can get on the thing and talk with me. It's however you want to do it. All right. Let me know. Call my phone. I'm here. We can listen. Everybody want to hear what you guys say. All right. So let's see. Bonita said, what Bonita said? I'm kind of torn, but I feel like I shouldn't care if I don't want to be with that person any longer. That's what Larry been saying since last week. If you don't want them, why should you care? But it is a girl code. I get that. It's definitely a girl code, right? And I do agree if it's your front line, if people know y'all been dating for years, yeah, you don't cross that boundary because yeah, you can't cross that line. I don't care if it's been 3 months, even if you don't care about him, you're gonna so even if you don't care about him, I don't know, Larry, help me out. You don't care about him, it's been 3 months, and now y'all hooking up. So what you thinking? You mean to tell me those whole 3 years we've been together, you've been liking him? So that's what we gonna think. Cause how y'all get together so fast? Mm. Let me get the music. Ooh, let me get some more music. Okay. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So to say this much to type. Yes, girl code. And we talked about girl code. I talked about girl code on one of my Zooms back in 2017, right? Girl code is many things, right? So it's definitely a girl code. You ain't had to say $44, 22 commands to Talia. You ain't had to do that. I'm gonna edit this part out before I put this on Spotify. Talia, you ain't had to do that. And it got the pink heart. That's funny. All right, so let's see, Larry. What we got, Larry? It's deep over here in Facebook. I'm trying to tell. It's spinning. It's finished spinning. So Larry said one of my friends slept with my ex and I never said anything to neither one of them. My life was going in a positive direction, why would I go back? Mm. And you knew it ain't say nothing. I like it. The man said, I didn't care. It is what it is. Let me get this internet together. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, he knew it, didn't say nothing. Mm. I don't know if a woman, we just not wired that way. We're gonna let the whole world know that we know. I just think we're gonna let the whole world know. But this is good though, y'all. This is very good. This is very good. Girl code ain't real. Do that. The girl code ain't real. Oh my God. The man said the girl code ain't real. Larry, you start stuff too much. Okay, Talia said why, Larry? Nancy and Larry. Come on. Why, Larry? Why the girl code ain't real? It's about to be a debate. I love it. Talia, you can call my cell phone. Oh, you looking at the game. She's like, I ain't got time. Because if you call my cell phone, put you on speaker, and I'm gonna put the microphone by the phone it's easy. She's like, nope, I don't want to do it. You can call it Zoom. I got 50 iPads in front of me, right? So I got a computer, I got an iPad. We can get you live. That's easy. Did somebody try calling? Okay. Yeah, we can get you live easy. What you want to do? Just call my cell phone. You just call me. Call me back. Let me call Talia. Give me a minute because I need to bring her in because she got something to say. Let me see what she got to say. Hey, look, the Cash App is working. Thank you so much. I got another sponsor from Chaos Gym out there on Instagram, KAAOS. If you're interested in some powerlifting, getting into shape, toning up, all that good stuff that y'all do that eat healthy, yeah, reach out to my cousin on Instagram, Chaos Larry Carroll Senior, KAAOS. I can't call him because I like Snickers and Coca-Cola sodas, right? But y'all can get with him because he gets you in shape. He's a power lifter. He lift weights. Talia, you are live on Talks with Tina G podcast. But I can't see you after I'm on the phone. But okay. FaceTime me. You got an iPhone? Girl, I ain't got no iPhone. But okay, let me just say this. Okay, you live because they can hear you. You is Larry said, be for real. How many women slept with other men and the women found out later? Ooh. Go ahead. Yeah, so I mean, I get that part, right? And y'all hear her? Let's just say, for instance, you with somebody and you with somebody and you loving them or you digging them and they know this. Right. And then, but maybe they want what you want. Maybe they want what you have. Right. Right. But it's still not fair. It's still not right because girl code, even guy codes. But I feel like sometimes guys, they just use it. Guys are in it for sex. Women are mental. Right. Okay. It hurts us a little harder than it would for a man. Okay, Larry, you heard her. Y'all hear what she's saying? Do y'all agree? Talk to me. Huh? It does, but I had a situation. I had a situation. Let me give you a situation. Because I like to tell y'all a little couple stories too, right? Just so I can transparent. I'm real. Like I can share a little bit, right? So I had a situation where um I was dating this guy. He was we broke up, right? We broke up, and then I had my girlfriend try to date him, like right after we broke up. I didn't care because he was physically abusive, right? Right. But I was mad with her because so it was a situation that she knew how he was, but what she said was he can buy me some stuff too. We was young. We was in our 20s, right? You know what I'm saying? We had the earrings and stuff like that. And so people do watch what is going on in different relationships, and they do want what you have, but they don't know what the sacrifice is, right? They don't know what I had to sacrifice to get that. Those were makeup gifts at times. You know what I'm saying? So so people see what you have, but they can't not walk in your shoes. You see them? I posted a picture of two shoes. I was walking, right? You can't if you can see it, but can you walk in my shoes? It's not. I mean, I might fall. My feet be hurt, right? Can you walk in the shoes? So be careful what you see somebody else having and you want it because you might can't walk in them shoes. Don't get me to start preaching. You not go to the Bible all the time. So you might can't walk in them shoes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. She did not see the sacrifice. So yeah. I did. I did. Yeah, but let me see what Larry got to say about you. Give me a minute. Hold on. Huh? Hold on. Okay, so Larry said, I'm not saying it's right, but let's be real. Okay, Larry is a realist too. He like me. So no, that makes sense. And then let me see what Willie's talking about. That's my friend Willie. That's like my brother. He said people are just greedy. They are never satisfied. And everything he says priceless, which I love, right? So Willie, that makes sense. But again, people, and it's deep, right? It's so deep. People can see what you got, they can see this happening, they're doing this together, but again, they don't know the sacrifices that come with some stuff, right? I'm not saying all stuff, but some people gotta go. It's a lot, right? It's sacrifices that people make and they deal with to have certain lifestyles, right? And you talking about you want them, right? You don't know what that come with. You don't know what that come with. So sometimes it's okay to be like, hey, go ahead. You gonna call me later. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and date her. Go. Go ahead and date her. Like last week I had my little nephew on here. He said his one of the ladies he was dating, a little young girl, she was a cheater, right? So she cheated on his friend and then cheated on him too, right? So sometimes it may look good and you may be like, oh, I'm gonna get, yeah, but you may not be able to deal with that. Like Willie said, nowadays it's not about sex no more. It's about loyalty, right? It's about what else he said? He said it's about loyalty and friendship. And guess what? If you got loyalty from somebody, you got the world. Because I think we talked about that one time. I asked a question: would you prefer to have respect or loyalty? And people said I want both, and I said you got to pick one, right? So, but loyalty, somebody told loyalty comes with respect because somebody said I can respect you, but if I'm scared of you, I will kill you. Come on, prop. That's some stuff. I'm scared of you. I respect you, but I'm scared of you. So if I'm afraid of you, I will hurt you because I don't have no loyalty to you. If I respect you and I don't have no loyalty, I'll set you up. Oh, come on now, because I don't have no loyalty to you, right? Come on now. What else we talking about? Let me see what we talking about. Hold on, it's getting good over here. It's getting good over here. Hold on, Celia. It's getting good. All right, so Larry said he get it though. Yeah, he said he not saying it's right, but that's what happens sometimes, right? So this was good, y'all. This was good. Let me see. Let me do a little recap. Let me recap. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Child, she got to come on back so she could see me. So look, this is this is this has been really, really good. I thank you all so much for tuning in. We got about 15 minutes. We're gonna do like a little recap. Anybody have any questions, right? Any last minute things on their mind that they want to share? All right, Willie, let me read your comments since it's real. This is my brother right here. This is my brother. He said, "You always been real from the dirt, Tina, and loyal. Why would someone hurt you? Priceless. If I tell you who it was, you'd be like, no way. But yeah, it just is what it is. That's why I started my organization for domestic violence, which is the Tina Grimes Foundation, right? And what we do is we are a resource center, and we just want people to talk about what they've been through, right? I I didn't talk about what I've been through until I was 42. I went through couple domestic violence situations, right? So, but I never shared that until I was 42. So me, I'm spinning. Me starting my organization, I was in the high schools, Central, all the schools, Fairmont Heights, all the schools, talking to young ladies and men, elementary schools where my son went to Common Hills. Like I was going in talking to kids about domestic violence because it started when I was 15, right? I didn't know that it was called domestic violence. So, I mean, people start at a young age. So, my organization, we just want you to talk about it. Just tell somebody, right? Just share it. And then from that, you can help somebody else with your story, right? And so me sharing my story, my books that I write deals with domestic abuse, right? And so and it's just to help somebody see their self. My first book is called My Smile Was My Cover Up. And then I have a part two, My Smile Was My Cover Up Again. So those two books are basically stories. I like to tell stories. It's just stories that help you see yourself and see why you wouldn't put yourself first, right? You're in a relationship, but you would stay with a man that's hurting you because you want to protect him, right? So is do you stay in that relationship or do you protect yourself, right? So anything that I write or do is always to remind people to put their self first in any situation like that. Even my last book, The Wider the Smile, the Deeper the Deception. This was an early book, right? And I'm just saying, we always talk about men, how they are and how they do. But this book is a little twist. It's a woman, right? And she's going through some things, right? So yeah, get the book. I have some copies. If you want one, I can send you a copy. I can meet you somewhere. My cash app is author Tina, AuthorTina. That is my cash app if you would like to. I do my podcast every Sunday at 7 p.m. Right? Every Sunday at 7 p.m. I do my podcast. And this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I like to model myself as the house of Ruth. So you may not see me doing stuff all the time, but Talia can tell you, my sister Linda can tell you, I may have something at my house. It doesn't have to be broadcasted all the time. I may have a girls' talk. I may have a Zoom meeting. I may have phone calls. I do different things, right? For different people, and that I don't always put it up here, right? Because that's not what it's about. It's about me giving back and helping people, right? And if I can do that in silence to help people to get out of their situations, then that's what I do, right? Didn't want to turn this that, but that's what it is because I'm just deep. But no, so yeah, that's what I do, right? And so we'll talk about that more, right? We can talk about that. So oh, come on, Talia. Don't say so. Talia says she the bomb. I love her and support her vision and goals. Go on now. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, that's just what we do over here. But this was great. Like I appreciate you all, right? So Larry said it's a lot of things I want from a relationship, but you will respect me no matter if I am good or bad. I think that ultimately men want that. I know this spin. I know ultimately men want respect. And I did something one time before, right? I this was a little test, a little therapy thing I did, right? I know we're getting off topic, but that's what we do here. At Talks with Tina G. We talk about a lot of stuff over here. So I did a test one day. I asked a young lady, I said, what do you want from a man? Right? And we have our list. I see people have a list all the time. This is just a Q&A, right? So we about to end the podcast. I say, what do you want from a man? I want him to have a job. I want him to have a car. I want him to have this. I want him to have that. I want him to have this. I want him that. She named like 20 things, right? 20 things. This is a true story. And I always do my little surveys and my little tests or whatever. And I asked the man, I said, what do you want from a woman? He said one thing, it was respect. That's it. He said I would get all those other things if she respect me. Oh, that was so deep. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a little exercise I did. What do you want from a man? 20 things. I asked the man, same thing. What do you want from a woman? He said respect. That was it. He said, because if she respect me, I'll get everything else. I said, well, go ahead with your bad self, right? So that's just what it is, right? Any more questions? Any more reflections or anything else that we have to talk about? I appreciate you all so much. I thank you so much for tuning in every week. I'm here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Now, next Sunday, I have an event. I will not be here live, but what I will do is I will do a recap from one of my episodes, or I may I may do a show and post it, and then you all can just chime in and like type in your comments. So I may do that, because I may do that, but I won't be live next Sunday. I will be back. Let me get my calendar. Yeah, next week I have an event, so I won't be here live, but I will have a show. You will get something. So I will be back November 2nd live. Next Sunday, I won't be live. I'll probably just record a session. I may just come up here one day and talk about it and then post it. I may do that. So I like to do stuff in spurts, right? So this is just what I do. But I appreciate you all so much, right? I mean, good night, Talia. I love you too. You're so sweet. And I gotta get you a picture. Lord have mercy. Don't don't say it. I already know. Anyway, so if we don't have any other thing, I want to play my outro video, because Willie did see my video. My girl Steph, she is the beast. She do all my photos, all my videos for my podcast. I got a lot of things coming down the pipeline, so stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. That's all I can say. So let me play this video real quick for y'all. Thank you all so much. That will conclude tonight's episode of Talks with Tina G podcast. I usually have some music, but Facebook don't like the music. So without anything other comments, okay, so we'll say we need to do a session on breast cancer and domestic violence. Definitely. Good night. Definitely, Talia. We'll do that. Good night. Willie, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, Suzanne. Thank you so much. I missed you as usual. I love to see your name and see your pretty face on your photo up there. Larry, you said this was great. Thank you so much. The ladies did answer semi-honest. Hey, Larry, we got to get them to answer some honest stuff. I don't know what we're going to do with them, Larry, but I appreciate you so much, right? And I know I'm going to get some phone calls, but thank you all so much. But Talia, next year we're going to do a big event. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it all together, like a domestic violence and a breast cancer awareness event. So I'm thinking about doing that, something big next year. So I got some stuff in the works. I know we can do something here as well. So I will talk to you about that offline. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I don't take your time, lightly. Hope y'all teams win, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning when I go live. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.